prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Alright guys, Kingdom come, thy will be done. Deliverance. Oh, interesting. You only get 2 saves in this game. Normal mode is more than hardcore enough for me. Couldn't get enough medieval adventure, eh? I couldn't. No, I couldn't. I've come crawling back. Plus, Josh mentioned this game, I think the time before last. So it did get me thinking about it. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this beautiful and majestic and glorious? 1403. Very grand, yeah. I like it because it kind of looks like England. A lot of the environments are very England looking to me. Although where I live, we don't have massive hills like this. Norfolk is very flat.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to.
Where is it supposed to be?
He was still
Bohemia.
sleeping when I went out.
At this hour?
Bohemia, which I think isn't that in?
Well,
I want to say the
it
Czech
looks like he was out
Czech
all
Republic or something.
evening, drinking like a lord.
Let me just check that. No pun intended.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Yeah, it's where the Czech Republic is now. Or all of Bohemia is in the Czech Republic, I should say.
Henry, get up now.
All of what was
There's
Bohemia.
work to be done.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
That's not fair.
They make rhapsodies here. Yeah, exactly.
It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Oh, I'm a rogue. Nice. Would have been better if I could have picked my class, but I'll take it. Have either of you guys seen this game before, by the way? New to you? Never heard of it? Nice. It's very gritty and grounded in realism.
Fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
It's quite a difficult game, but it is fairly fun and rewarding to play. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitations. So this is kind of how you build your character. Yeah, chatting in the tavern. I always like to go speech in these games because combat. If you can avoid combat, that's generally nice.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
A metaphorical storm, perhaps. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But
Ah.
I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Yeah, alright, don't go on about it.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Also, the thing that makes me connect this with England a lot is the fact that every single person has an English accent in this tutorial. I don't want to say in the whole game, but you hear a lot of English accents, considering this is Bohemia. I guess English is just the default medieval RPG accent.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
Alright, I will.
It's the
You're
English
not a
part of
boy
Bohemia.
anymore, Henry.
Yeah.
You're a man, and it's
the-
time to start acting like one.
It's the English
Yesterday you promised your
30
father you'd help with the
second
forge.
of
If you made
Bohemia.
yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief making so much.
So if you've played Skyrim or any first-person RPG, even Fallout, this is kind of familiar. So this will give me health back, but not instantly, just over time. And then you got these, and these allow you to save your game, and you can't save the game without these, so these are important. Or you can save the game without these, but only at a bed. So if you want to save the game when you're not at your bed, then you need a save your schnapp. Cheese. This is how the game hooks you guys. They offer you some cheese right out of the gate. We got here one apple. Let me just turn my sensitivity down a little bit. I think I turned that up slightly too high. Yeah, that seems right. Nice. Never pass up on a freebie. Oh, what's the jump button in this? Aha. I think you can starve in this game, so I definitely don't want to be without food. But then food can probably also go off, so this might be pointless. We've got to survive the old days, guys. This is going to be... It's really tough because it would have been tough back in the old days to survive. There we go. That'll do me, I think. Yeah, nothing left. Alright, let's go. Let's go. And yeah, it's a big open world game. Except for this part, because this is the closed tutorial section. Grindstone. Can't remember if you can run. I think you can run. Maybe I haven't unlocked that ability yet. What are my quest markers right now? A, go to the father. B, go to the sword fighting lesson. Sword fighting first. Gotta have our priorities here. Oh, circle to run. There we go. Now we're cooking.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
Boy, do I.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go.
Yes.
I'll stick you.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Just gonna follow him. Oh, look. This actually does feel like a lived-in place, unlike some towns in, say, Skyrim, for example. The scale feels right for this. Oh. Run for the hills, run for your life. Teach me sword. Teach me sword.
So, can we get started?
Let's get it started in here.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Alright, you big palooka. Let's have it.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Acha.
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Oh, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? Never
Very
repeat
good.
yourself.
Very good. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Nice. Alright. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
This is the hard bit, I think.
Not bad. Again. Nice. Good. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have
No.
to work and work. And the main
Yeah.
thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Yeah, this game is really slow when it comes to building up skills like combat skills and stuff. Because it takes a long time in real life to get good at that, so it should take a while in the game. I still have a long way to go. But it's about the journey, not the destination.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sometimes you need the powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at that moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you, and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. That's right, yeah, you get blood on your clothes and people are scared about that. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping. In special cases, you can try any other skill, e.g. horsemanship. It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics. You have to really read what you're going to say. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of the various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at reading people. Learned the perk Empathetic. Wow. It's not just about the stats though, the outcome is influenced by other factors, e.g. your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding, etc. If you can't outdo the nibble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then it'll be easier to persuade. Or if you lead a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare. Yeah, it's all very intricate. I'm not going to be able to intimidate my own father, that's going to be too difficult. Pulling status. Let's pull status.
I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? Not Drunker? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca...
Buzz vision,
draws me
shake
nice
down a
cool
drunk.
one. Run along now, work won't wait.
And even that's not going to be as easy as it sounds. I have a feeling. Yeah. Do it in order. Let's just do it in order. Father listed them in that order for a reason, and I must do it in that order. Father would never lead me astray.
Greetings. Good luck.
Although I don't have any money. But I could sell him some stuff, couldn't I? I have to part with my cheese. It's a sad day. Sometimes you've got to know when to part with your cheese. Right. You naughty man.
What do you want?
More fucking money for a start.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Do I try and persuade him? He's too drunk.
That's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
I'm not fighting him. I'm not fighting him. Got a fucking axe in his hand. You wouldn't last very long in medieval Bohemia, Ryan. You really... All father told me to do was ask for it, and then if he refused, go back. So my part of the contract is fulfilled now. There's no need. But I'm a big lad. Big lad. I've had my soup this morning. I don't know, am I a big lad? I didn't pick strength at the beginning of the game, so actually, wait. Stats. Strength 1. That's not really the biggest lad, is it? Hint, hint. A lad.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Ooh.
Right away, your lordship.
Maybe we will be getting into a scrap after all.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay. Papa will be pleased. Now to fetch Papa's ale. From ye olde tavern.
Torches for the night. I had it all.
Show yourself.
Linen fabric.
Everything for the
house.
house.
Something for everyone.
Knives, axes, rakes, hoes.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him.
Okay, now
He
we've got
had
some
to
non-English
invade with his army
accents.
of Tartars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The
Good
empire is
King
falling
Wenceslas.
under enemy's hands. The German count elected Ruprecht
Da.
of the Palatinate as king, because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords
What's
as
going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words, exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Steady on, Henry.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say?
I could have been a voice actor in this
But I
game.
was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
That'd be cool. What was that voice like? He's like, some turds will do. He had a cool voice. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Hey,
Well,
Joey.
that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
How's it going, fella?
How could you possibly chance like this?
I'm scared. You guys are ruffians.
Brooms for your house, rakes and hoes for your fields. What else do you need?
Oh, that's right. I was meant to be going in the tavern. I completely forgot because my bully boy mates distracted me.
Good health.
There we go. There's my fine wench.
You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
So I haven't had your coffee, but the morning she is young. I hope you have your coffee soon.
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it.
I like this music a
I'll be
lot.
happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
We had a very similar idea. After the game last night, you actually started playing this a bit? Wow.
Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
What a coincidence.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
It is a good game, isn't it?
Welcome, Henry!
Oh, you alright, milady? Let me give you a little nudge there.
God.
Trying to help you. No. She's the immovable object. And I was a stoppable force. A very stoppable force. Father, I have returned. I don't know why I gave Henry a posh accent when he doesn't really have that kind of accent at all. He's not posh in the slightest.
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
Oh, you really got into it for a bit, but fell off for life reasons. Definitely want to pick it up where you left off. Oh, it's hard to do that though, isn't it, sometimes when you haven't played a game in a while. To go back into an old game. It's weird because his accent is a different, is from a different region of England to his dad's accent.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
His dad sounds like he's from Yorkshire somewhere.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job.
But this guy sounds a bit more...
Well done.
A lot more southern.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
Henry sounds like he's from, I don't know,
That's what I call craftsmanship.
Bristol or somewhere.
Me? Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it.
Incongruous accents, yeah.
Sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. And fire up the forge.
It's kind of like it's like the equivalent of you're watching a movie and the dad has, I don't know, a New York accent and the kid has like a Texan accent, and it would stand out.
I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
You're thankful you mentioned it to Josh, and he started explaining part of the game. And that just happened to be where you had last saved.
And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund
That was a happy
got what
coincidence.
Got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand.
It's hard to tell what's a regional accent and what's a personal cadence for you. Yeah, I can understand that. A burn-through handle.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Must be cool to make a sword, right?
You remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university.
I want to make swords.
And all without a war. He knew how to rule.
But the police keep shutting me down.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy.
That was a joke, by the way.
Into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund?
You watched Forged in Fire enough? It looks like so much fun.
Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name.
Your brother-in-law is a hobby blacksmith.
How's it going?
He's made a few knives for chefs. Oh, cool.
Give it here, and we'll put it all together. It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you alright?
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry, girl. It seems the lad... Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
That pommel will never
Maybe
stay
we'll
on
see
in
each
real
other.
life. It wasn't peened
Anyway,
properly.
mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
Whoa.
That sword is truly beautiful.
You're impressing me with your knowledge of smithing. Sure. Oh.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Not peen her properly. That was what he was thinking. That was definitely... That was where his mind was going, wasn't it?
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
But it hasn't been peened properly. See? The peen's all out of whack.
You still have a lot to learn.
This is a whack
Ask
sword.
your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
My father was
Learning
a
his
knob
trade
end
will serve
of
him
a
better
sword
in life.
smith.
Sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine.
He doesn't even have the same English
sword such
accent
as
as me,
this
even
will
though we're
bring
from
honour
the
to
same
its
part
bearer.
of Czechoslovakia,
What say you, man?
or Czech Republic,
True,
or
Sir
Bohemia,
Ransom.
or whatever it is.
If I'd
I'll
have
just
had
say
a strike
Bohemia.
back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out.
Sorry for saying Czechoslovakia. Sorry for bringing that up.
Odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
Penal alignment
I'd be
is
glad
off.
to listen to it over a cup of wine.
I know that film.
Duty calls.
The pommel magically has a nut at the end there.
Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is.
He
a
was looking
master
to
of
nut
his
at the
craft.
end when he was looking at Teresa, wasn't he?
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Send your son to perform fellatio.
It's been an honour, Sir István. Have a safe journey to Sassa.
The honour is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
Need
A
the,
long, peculiar history.
need the nut to realign the peen.
That was a long time ago.
That makes
I
sense.
might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside
Yeah,
the
that's
house.
not really...
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
I don't get what the point of that argument is.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Yeah, but someone might shoot
I
you with
want
a
to end my
crossbow.
days in Skalitz,
Or whatever.
Here, beneath the linden tree, and by your mother's
Not a
side.
crossbow.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry.
What's happened?
Oh shit. War were declared. Swordplay time? Oh, Jesus Christ, I hope not. Ryan, you never played this game before, so I think you're overestimating Henry's combat capacity.
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
This will be us one day.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
He looked a bit like Ben Shapiro. Nah, he's fine. He's a badass. Ah, that's not fair. More like his ass is bad. Nice.
Come on, Hal! You
Got him.
make it!
Welcome in, Toxic.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Your friend played this and rage quit this bit. It's so plausible. I completely believe you. I could buy anyone rage quit in this game at any point, to be fair. It's not a game for everyone. You have to be a special kind of neurodivergent person to want to play this, I think. There's an NPC you can't kill, but it's worth a shot. Is it?
Ooh.
Some lovely poppies out this time of year. Get some opium. Ah shit. Ah shit.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
That's why we wear poppies. Oh, that's why. Oh shit. No. No. Oh, bollocks. I think it does give you an autosave there, at least. I was gonna say, because I haven't saved yet. And this game's very harsh when you die. That's like the game said you can't go there. We're gonna have to be... It's just because I stopped and smelt the poppies, I think. And really I should have just been legging it. And that's what I got what I deserved there. Imagine if this was Elder Scrolls 6. People would hate it. People would absolutely hate it.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Oh. No magic, no other races, no nothing. It's just pure role-playing. And Elder Scrolls fans hate role-playing because they started with Skyrim. So they don't know what role-playing is. So I'm being quite snobby. But it's just the way I feel about the genre. Skyrim's okay. If you ever play Arena, you really have to use your imagination. Yeah, yeah. But sometimes the imagination is better. Because the imagination is unlimited.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the street. Flee! To Talmberg!
So the protagonist is useless and needs to ask people to teach him to do things. Yeah, pretty much.
Run for it! Yeah, flee!
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Actually, I meant to do this. This was my plan the whole time. I'm the river horse.
Yeah. Go! They'll kill you all!
Wait, isn't that what hippopotamus means? River horse? I am a hippopotamus. You thought some wrestling ones again? Oh, go on, Toxic. Let's have it then.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here! Hey!
Duncan McMahon. Hulk Kurgan. Oh god. You've opened up a new alleyway. A new avenue. So it's Highlander now. Which is fitting because Highlander starts with a scene of wrestling. Doesn't it? Hulk Kurgan. It is good. Oh no. Now I've got to think of some. Hulk Kurgan. There can be anyone because Stone Cold said so.
Bring hot wine and bandages.
Fuck's sake.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Yeah, there was actually a wrestler named Kurgan.
And they weren't Czechs.
Yeah, and he was exactly like the Kurgan, wasn't he?
I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe
That guy
Tartars.
was an embarrassment to the Kurgan name.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later.
Let's take 1 second.
First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Richie Guerrero. That's...
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
I'm not sure about that one, Ryan.
All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
It's okay. Robert, why have you given me a name that's gonna fuck it, I'm just gonna say Mailer. Robert Mailer, I think was the wrestler's name. It's probably French. It's probably Maye. But I don't know. Was the wrestler's name? Yeah, Kurgan. Where do they come up with these ideas?
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize.
Knew what you order.
They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east.
That'd be good. That'd be unironically probably a good idea in the Highlander show, to be fair.
Must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now.
Just watches of the red and black.
No one else
What is Amanda's name?
Anyway,
What's Amanda's surname? I can't remember.
Thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Holyrood, Hulk Hogan, cause Scotland. Nice. You actually did have Roddy Piper in that one episode though, didn't you? So there is quite a few little wrestling connections to Highlander, I guess. Amanda doesn't have an official last name, just a bunch of aliases. I knew it. I knew I had no idea why about her surname for a reason. I had a feeling she was always just Amanda.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
My personal name for her is Amanda Hug and Kiss, but that's just my personal name for her. You can imagine Duncan doing the McMahon walk? That'd be fucking... that'd be hilarious. Darn. I must eat. I must eat. We have to scavenge food. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Do I actually have any... Do I still have food on me? Can't delay, no time to lose. Well.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen?
Joke and throw a stone cold a couple of beers.
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Oh, he's gonna feed me. That's fine.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
Milady.
Sir Robard more like Sir Nobard.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced
Very
us with
good.
presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the broom.
Again, why'd you give like the servant girl?
That won't do, Sir Robard.
Like she's
After all
got
he's been
a
through, he
really,
deserves
really
proper
posh, a really, really
Let
posh
him
accent
sleep in
for
a
a servant, surely.
Certainly, milady.
Oh,
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady.
or am I wrong
Reward you
about
for your
that?
kindness.
I don't know.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Or is she not the servant? I guess she's not the
When you've
servant.
done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't
She's a
sit
spy.
in filthy boots before
No, I might be wrong. She might actually be like the high prestige one. He did call her ma'am, so maybe she's like a countess or something. I can't remember. Whereas she's common as muck. Hello.
Good evening.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Sounds like that came from your grandmother.
Take care.
I'm still hungry. Rob must rob.
You fled from Skalitz? How did you manage that?
Eh?
I'm sorry, but it's too hard for me to talk about.
I understand. It must have been terrible. Why don't you go and get yourself some rest?
Cheese. Cheese will help. Cheese will make it all better. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Very generous. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. I have the food, but I still gotta eat it. But I can't do that yet. I need to sleep for at least a small amount of time. Laying in bed with half a cheese wheel on you. We've all been there. In our darkest hours.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady... No.
I wasn't expecting this service.
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady... Thank you. You really shouldn't... You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But, to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you, Con.
I've tried to sleep with some cheese, but I camembert it. Very, very good.
Henry.
Very, very
I
good.
know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Don't worry, feel look at.
I'm sorry, my lady, but I can't talk about it. Not yet. Everyone close to me died there. Oh.
And my stomach hurts.
I'm sorry about what befell you.
Thank you, my lady.
I hope at least Radzig and those who managed to take cover are still all right.
So do I.
Worst thing is not being able to
Pull that up, never let it out. Yeah.
No one can do anything against such an army. The king is in captivity, and the nobility at each other's
Let this
throats.
painful memories just fester.
What is to become of us?
God alone knows.
True, lad. God alone knows. I should go. It's late. You must be tired. Good night.
Good night, Mum.
No, the horror. The horror. The festering memories. They didn't say that.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I learned women in the Middle Ages, yes. During the High Middle Ages, the ideal of beauty was a thin, pale woman with long blonde hair, small rounded breasts, relatively narrow hips, and a narrow waist. The most important thing was, of course, health and fertility. Oh yeah, 'cause that sounds so healthy, doesn't it? Just really like sickly pale, skinny hips, skinny waist. And then be like the picture of perfect health. That is a very reasonable beauty standard to have, isn't it? That's great. They're the good old days. What were we like back in those days, eh? Just mucking about, weren't we? Medieval beauty standards, yeah. What? Hence the Eastern Riser corsets, yeah. Crazy though, crazy. I'm so hungry. But the game won't let me eat. Because I can't go into my... Wait. Wait, of course I can. I was just forgetting. I was forgetting how to access this menu. I'm stupid. Never mind. Alright. At least we're not going to starve to death. That's the good news. There we go. Yeah. The starvation was clouding my judgment, yeah. It was more like the stress of worrying about starving was causing me to panic. And that did cloud my judgment. Yeah. Also, I want a torch, but I don't have a torch. I want to just grab this torch, but I can't. Oh no, that's right. I couldn't see those steps, but I remembered them being there.
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my command, and all will live well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch them.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
I'm glad we got an American accent in this game finally.
Alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai.
Bohemia, USA. Yeah.
There we'll have a better chance of defense.
This is where some of the early American settlers landed in Bohemia.
Better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Gordon Ramsay.
I'm sorry about your father.
You fucking donkey.
Help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Monday now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Scallots people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Ooh. It's gonna be like that, is it? Oh. Although, maybe this is time to get a little bit sneaky.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
Feral mode activated.
Thank you.
Nearly got busted. Alright, I'm out of here. If you must steal, make sure no one sees you. But I've got this now. It's a bardiche. A traditional tool that can also be used for combat. Compared to a sword, the axe has greater impact and is thus suited to the dealing with heavily armoured opponents. But it's heavier and therefore slower, and above all doesn't give much cover. Especially if the axe was, I was reading that, originally intended for work and doesn't have a metal plated handle. But we've got a weapon. We have something of value. Right. Right. Let's just wait.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
There's something bad happening. Okay. I'm going. I'm going. Hey dudes, what's up? Oh. Oh, fuck me. It's happening again.
The self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Get him right now.
You want to end up like them?
Get him.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravished by dogs. I have to bury them.
Oh. Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Damn it. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm happy to leave it there, guys, for now. I'm going to come back in a minute, though, and I'm going to play this other weird little RPG thing. So I'll be back in a minute, but this has been fun to start with you guys. I'm sure we'll have more fun when I pick this up next. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now.